one quenching the fire and stubble when it begin to burn. The point is with the lion, when they become unreasonable. Nothing's quenching that.
Sirach 39 and 28.
28, right?
Yeah.
Animals are part of the spirit of vengeance too.
Con.
Yeah.
Most High want to take your ass out, and he feel like that kind of death is what will appease him in that moment. It's nothing for him to raise up a hungry ass lion or a bird, a bull mastiff or whatever. You know, a mountain lion, a snake.
I got that piece, right? Yeah, this Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
We're talking about animals. Let's not forget, Most High will still put that spirit on man also. You know, there's still that, but
I mean, it
it's
goes
even
into
worse.
it.
Yeah, but it's even worse when it's coming from an animal, because that fear. Man, you ever hear a lion or even a big ass dog bark right around you? That shit does something to you. You can feel that.
And you always hear about, like, it's always reports every now and then. I'm starting to hear it where little children are being found mauled to death by somebody's neighbor's dog.
Con.
I remember it was like a few years back. This Edomite bitch, you know, she was a Confederate flag waving white power bitch, and she was in the woods in the wilderness somewhere. And she went out there with her dogs, and when she went out there, she was like the neighbors, the people that last seen her, they didn't see her for days, and they was wondering like, did she get kidnapped? What the hell happened? So they went out there looking for her. And when they found her ass, she was dismembered. She was. She got mauled up. They chewed her, ripped her ass up, man.
Her own dog.
It was her own dogs that did it.
Kind.
You know?
Is that in the horror stories?
Nah, this was real.
Nah, this
Oh
really
yeah, it's a
happened.
true story that she went to
Two
dogs.
pigs.
And they ate her.
They ate her ass up.
Yeah, that was on. I saw that.
The Lord, he could do that, man. You know?
I remember when that happened. You had, I think you said it. Like, she probably was molesting them dogs.
yeah.
And all
Yeah, she
kinds
was
of
probably
shit.
laying with him.
Kiss him in the mouth and all of that weird
They
shit.
had them putting peanut butter and licking them and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, they be having sex with them
Yeah,
dogs.
hey, they really talk. That's really a real thing. And women are really,
The Edomite woman.
yeah.
She into that thing, man. That's why you brothers that like them white women, be careful, man. Don't just deal with any old Edomite bitch, man. Them bitches is filthy, man. You know? Even the ones that might look decent or look good, they filthy too. You know? I wouldn't deal with them devils either way, but you know, it's brothers' preferences, they got their preferences. You can't, not, you know what I mean? But who's reading? You was reading, right? Who was reading? Oh, you was reading.
But you talking about that verse.
We're going to find out that 350 tribes in the United States.
Talking about the beast.
You Native American?
Yeah.
You're Israelite.
So Wisdom of Solomon 17 and
Hey,
9.
look up Galatians
For though
4.
no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that pass by, and hissing of serpents.
Yeah. Hey, just that sound alone can scare some people to death. Just the sound of an animal, the hissing of a serpent, the roar of a lion, those things do something to you, man.
I'm looking for a part where it says the sparks out their eyes. Is that oh, you got it? Oh, kind.
Did you finish
I'm still there.
Vengeance, Spirits of Vengeance? Yeah.
This Sirach 39 and 28, which in fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him.
Force.
Hate them.
You pour out their force, that vengeance from the Almighty.
Fire and hail and famine and death.
Hey, that should be, that shit is hella dramatic when you see a zoologist or you just see somebody on a tour out in another country and they bring that American pride with their ass.
Oh.
And next thing you know, they jump off the cart and try to act like they won with the animal. And that animal just channel his natural instinct and just rip his ass.
Yep.
rip his ass off his skeleton.
Cat Williams had the foot. This is not a drill.
Yeah.
This is getting up. And I think Chris Rock had the joke. He was like, that tiger didn't go crazy. That tiger was a tiger.
Yeah.
It's that natural instinct to be that type of
These heathens.
Predator.
And these heathens, they showing you that they're fucking, they're brutal. Because they do the dumbest shit, especially involving these animals, and that's why they're the most attacked by the wild. You don't ever hear of Jay getting mauled to death by or clawed to death by a sheep bear. You don't hear about that, man. You know?
Like in America, you got like a bunch of so-called natural what you call it, like zoos and habitats, natural habitats where you can like take tours through national parks and things, and they be having wild animals in these parks. There was a video that surfaced, and it was like a bison, because Edomites like going on the trails and stuff, and they was basically filming the bison, and then they like ran off to the side, and the little daughter, she was all by herself, so the bison came in and basically like hit her with his head and like flipped her into the air.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And she went like several feet.
Yeah, kind.
She went up at least a good 7-8 feet. And the parents, they left her at, like, they was negligent as hell, man.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck her, we with our life.
Kind.
You know? Yeah, man. That's these damn heathens, though. They live where those wild animals live, though. Remember Jungle Book?
Yeah,
that was based in, I think, Indonesia or something like that? In India. Shah Khan was tearing them Edomites up, man. You know, that's actually real, man. Fucking panthers and jaguars and all type of shit, man. You know, the Lord used them as a appeasement for his wrath. Tear these dumbass heathens up, man.
And even after the Dark Ages, when Esau was began to take over in Europe, they used to live with the farm animals inside the house, like pigs and ducks, and lives amongst them. Like, of course you see Edomites sleep with the dog in the bed. You don't see you barely see Jake Dog living in the house.
Sirach 39 and 30. Teeth of wild beasts. That's like I didn't post 29. Fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts. And scorpions, serpents.
Hey, them alligators be getting a lot of people too. Like a lot of them that live down south, near the swamps and different lake areas. They be down there trying to fish and shit. And them crocodiles, they know exactly what parts of the water, like what shallow parts of the water, they know exactly where to just lay in the cut. Because they already know, like, man, they don't know that I'm right here.
Remember that kid at the Disney resort?
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they can see up above the water to see what's.
That's how the Most High made their head, like where their eyes is right above, right above.
They go right above their eyes when they're underwater, so they can. It's like goggles.
Yeah.
They be waiting, man. Somebody get knocked into the water right there, or
they own it.
They own it, man.
I got an account of the Most High putting the spirit on animals to mess people up. This from the Smithsonian's. It's called the Savo man-eaters. They were 2 lions. It says they are perhaps the world's most notorious wild lions. Their ancestors were vilified more than 100 years ago as man-eaters of Savo. In 1898, 2 lions attacked dozens of people before Lieutenant Colonel Patterson killed them. It says they're perhaps the world's most notorious wild lions. It says their ancestors were vilified more than 100 years ago as the man-eaters of Savo, a vast swath of Kenyan savanna around the Savo River.
Africa, right? Yeah, there was a book about that. A movie, The Ghost in the Darkness. I'm trying to remember the other name. Called The Ghost in the Darkness, where they really, 2 lions was really terrorizing this village, like tearing these people up.
It's the Savo man-eaters.
Yeah, they made a movie about it.
Alright, it
Everybody
says,
started there. I don't know how we got there.
All right, so to keep going, it says the Savo males look different as well. Most likely, their pride, which with up to 10 females and just one male, are smaller than Serengeti lion prides, which have 20 females and 2 or more males. In Savo, male lions do not share power with other males, but in this case, the Most High made them share the power because they was 2 brothers. It says Savo males look different as well. Let's see. The lion's reputation for preying on people attracted attention for, let's see. Dang, it's a bunch of... Alright. In 1898, 2 lions terrorized crews constructing a railroad bridge over the Savo River, killing, according to some estimates, 135 people. Hundreds of men fell victim to these savage creatures, whose very jaws were steeped in blood. Bones, flesh, skin, and blood they devoured all, and left not a trace behind them.
That was the thing about it. They thought people were just disappearing. There was the lions coming through, getting.
You still waiting on it?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more. Let's see.
I think Val Kilmer, if I remember the actor, was in that movie.
All right, it says the 2 maneless lions stalked the campsite, dragging workers from their tents at night and devouring them. There was an interval of several months when the attack ceased, but word trickled in from nearby settlements of similar lion attacks. When the lions returned, the attacks intensified with almost daily killings. Crews tried to scare off lions and built campfires and bomas and thorn fences made of whistling thorn around their camp for protection to keep the man-eaters out, all to no avail. The lions leaped over or crawled through the thorn fences.